Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 21st episode of the CT Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Kade Herbert, and today we're going to be talking about how a CallTower customer managed to future-proof their business by transitioning to the cloud. Future-proofing is a concept that's gaining a lot of traction due to some of the market uncertainty that's affecting a number of businesses and industries today and in the near future. So, what is future proofing? Well, when it comes to future proofing your communication technology and overall strategy, really the best approach you can take is to have some flexibility. Organizations need options for migrating communication systems to a new solution that might work better for their changing business needs. If market trends shift on them, they're going to want to be able to make some moves. You're also going to want to be able to adjust how many licenses and seats the company might need. You might want to ramp up if something's growing and doing well. You're going to want to make a fast transition up, or if something needs to be downsized, you're going to want to ramp those licenses down. So you need that flexibility in order to make that happen. Major adjustments like that are much easier within a cloud system. With an on-premise system, it can be very expensive and it can be very time-consuming. So let's take a deep dive into the example that I was talking about earlier. One of our customers is a major global beverage conglomerate. Unfortunately, that's the best way we can describe it in a non-NDA setting. And like a lot of other major corporations in recent years, they decided to make the transition from an on-premise legacy phone system to a cloud-based system. So that's a big proposal, right? The transition is a significant amount of time and capital for any larger organization, but the improvements, efficiencies, and cost reductions definitely justify the switch. So, for a one-time transition cost proposal, you're going to be saving money in the long run with your month-over-month fees. Well, this conglomerate released a request for proposal to several carriers for services to enable roughly 9,000 users at 300 corporate and manufacturing offices across 4 continents. So nothing to shake a stick at. It's quite a big proposal. So with a number of international carriers that they were working with, this was a massive network that needed to be consolidated and it needed to be future-proofed. So since this was such a monumental task, CDW, one of our value-added reseller partners, they were the only ones to respond to this request. And they thought of CallTower, which is fantastic. It speaks a lot to our efficacy as an organization. We're really happy that we were able to make this work with them. So CDW, when they reached out to us, they knew that they needed to avoid the kind of inherent technological and logistical issues of making such a huge on-prem to cloud migration overnight or too quickly. CDW presented the client with a crawl, walk, run strategy that we've started to employ here at CallTower. Given the size of the customer, the idea of this strategy is to roll out smaller transitions to, in this case, Cisco WebEx calling over time to mitigate the risks and provide a smoother transition. So the client really is the one who decides how fast we roll things out, where we roll it out, and how much money is going to be spent on the transition. So kind of putting the ball in their court in that sense saves them a lot of money, and it makes this transition a lot smoother for such a big network, right? So, let's see here. We at CallTower are known for delivering the technical and network knowledge and experience to accomplish something like this and help them reduce their IT and billing workload. This is something that we can globally manage, and we can future-proof this solution for an extended period. Aside from the massive undertaking for transitioning to the cloud, this global client also has a considerable contact center system to consider. To address this, CGW and CallTower proposed the global market-leading WebEx contact center solution for improved customer experiences, more intuitive agent interface, and a flexible and customizable platform and a very simple integration. So that is what we decided to go forward with as far as contact center went. So, consolidating all the conglomerate's existing systems into a single network, it was not a simple project, but the CallTower technical team was up to the task. They set to work ensuring the large phone network employed by the conglomerate would transition to WebEx calling as needed. We brought flexible options like Microsoft Teams integration, experienced porting and project management teams, SIP migration, concurrent call path licensing, and traditional SIP services to ease this transition. The SIP services also allow the client to move away from really expensive MPLS circuits, which was something that they really liked. With a single company, CallTower, to implement and manage this global telephony infrastructure, the beverage conglomerate has discovered significant cost savings due to large-scale consolidations. Instead of working with, a couple dozen carriers across however many countries, they're just working with one carrier. They're moving forward and making this work, and they're rolling it out on the timetable that works for them. So, they're also working hard to get their system all moved over to WebEx Cloud Calling at their own pace and avoiding the technical, billing, or adoption issues that a rushed transition may have caused. Their users can now collaborate with each other and interact with their customers in an improved and intuitive system. Best of all, their communication has been future-proofed. All of those ported numbers have the flexibility to move to another solution, like maybe Microsoft Teams or anything else that might might materialize down the road. They can do that down the road without any heavy lifting or additional porting. So really, they've made their system able to adjust to changes that are coming in the future, and that's really what future proofing is all about. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you. This is Kade Herbert with CallTower signing off. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want additional notifications when we get new episodes of the podcast and when we get new YouTube videos. So thank you very much for joining us, and have a fantastic day.